Hello friends, and welcome to Cottage Necessities. Today I cleaned the chicken coop. Not the most fun job in the world, but it has to get done. So let's take a minute and enjoy some of the beautiful scenery and sounds of nature as I collect snails. Those are the treats for the chickens. Gotta feed these hummingbirds once a day. 2 cups of sugar. I don't believe it. They can really eat a lot. I promised Maude, the spokeswoman of the chickens, that I would do it yesterday, clean the coop. The other morning I woke up late and did the morning feeding at 8:30 instead of 7:30. She was waiting by the gate, as she always does, and her tone of voice was a bit lowered, and I got the message. She was letting me know that I should make every effort to be punctual with the chickens' breakfast. Even though Maude and I are only recent acquaintances, she is not afraid to stand close to me, and she is not nervous around me, while the other 3 chickens maintain a somewhat social distancing routine, staying as far away from me as possible, and making a beeline to the exit door to the yard as soon as they see an opportunity. This snail was making a beeline to get out of that wagon before I fed him to the chickens. He actually got away. I couldn't find him. He jumped out of that wagon and crawled away. Meet Maude. Maude is about 12 years old now, much older than most chickens reach in age. She lays 1 egg a year, I'm told, which has no yolk and is a small oval shape, not much larger than the first joint in my thumb. Now, some farmers may have eaten her by now, but she's a chicken matriarch in my eyes. She just happens to love spinach, and sometimes I wonder, is that why she has lived so long? Someone who has lived so long and has inner wisdom and shows no fear should be loved and respected until it's their time to go. One of the first things I did when I moved here was get myself a radio flyer wagon. I had one when I was a little girl, and I had so much fun with it, and it was so useful for gathering things. I can see myself using this every single day for something different. It just will go with me everywhere. Little Gimpy. There she is, waiting at the door. Good morning, girls. You waiting for me to let you in? are you this morning? Gonna come over and say hello? She's starting early. They're all looking, what is she doing? She is a bold chicken. Every day I feed the chickens 3 pieces of white enriched bread, 1 baggie stuffed full of spinach, fresh spinach or fresh lettuce. Or I've tried other scraps, but they don't care for asparagus, and they don't seem to like carrots, and they don't seem to like celery. But I have tried a few other vegetables on them. And I take their scratch and crumble. Let's see, the scratch is the yellow corn, and that one is the one I mix a teaspoon of diatomaceous earth in. I've seen Becky from Becky's Homestead mix the diatomaceous earth in with all of her animal feed, and they look so healthy. I just wanted to do it. I'm trying to escape. One here, and one here. Couple of snacks for the chickens. Here you go, girls. Oh, they love those snails. They love them. Okay, definitely needs a little bit of a clean out. Let's see what we've got in here. One egg. Is it worth it? It's definitely a job for a mask. Nice and clean. Next, I head out to the garden. These bigger tomato plants, I started from small plants that I purchased in a store. And most of these I started from seed in my windowsill. And I got these strawberries at a store also, so that was one big plant. I've split it up into 3. And they seem to do the best, the ones that have already been started. Now that's a volunteer tomato plant. So I thought, any volunteers are welcome, but I'm not sure about those mushrooms. Maybe you can tell me what to do with those. Is there anyone that would like to eat them? Not me. I've also got these volunteer basil plants. I did plant some sage, cilantro, and some fresh basil, and that's my bean plant. But I've got a bunch of, there's a basil that I planted. I got so many volunteers basil, I'm just going to let them thrive because I love basil. I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes, and I can see some caprese salad in my future. Of course, I'll get these weeds out of the way. Now you see how my watering system is? My cousin had that all set up for his wife who gardened here. And what a blessing for me to just be able to walk into this farm and have the watering system all set up. I just clean the filters once a month, and the water does its thing. It's all on timers, and everything that's growing, whether in the garden, around the house, is getting watered on a regular basis. I planted red onions here because I just love red onions. That's the only one I like to really cook with because it's mild and doesn't make me cry when I cut it. Now in these bins are potatoes, 2 different kinds. And this is the first time I've tried, and it's got this little door at the bottom here to go in and see where you get your potatoes out from the bottom so you don't have to take all the dirt out. But this is a new experiment for me. I'm just trying things out. I'm a new farmer. I've been doing this for 2 weeks now, and I feel like I'm getting some results I'm really happy with. So I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel. I'm 69 years old, never been a farmer before, had a grandma who had a farm, helped her with the garden when I was a little girl, and here I am, just an old lady doing this hobby farm. So if you want to follow me along, working in partnership with nature can be more of a challenge. Just have to figure out what the good bugs are and what the bad bugs are, and who likes to eat the bad bugs, what good bugs and what good animals like turkeys like to eat those bad bugs like slugs that get in and eat up all the leaves in your garden. So we're going to work with nature. Hopefully, we'll see the rewards.